There's been a new expose about someone, and it was a few days ago. People were, it was a few days ago, there was a bit of an expose that happened about someone, and it immediately got taken down again, apparently. I think this is the re-upload. Yeah, someone re-uploaded it. Is this it? I hope it's not. Okay, it's not private. So we got us another 2-hour video here. About some person by the name of ILoveKimPossibleAlot, who I guess made an accusation video about like SaberSpark, the fuckhead brony cartoon reviewer. You know, the really pathetic one who sucks, who you shouldn't watch. Apparently he's a rapist. But that video got immediately taken down, and everyone involved has apparently decided that this was like a terrible drama. And apparently this video is really bad, so funny allegation time, everybody. It's funny allegation time. Everyone's getting allegations! Woo! Yeah, everyone's getting allegations, guys. And yeah, some fucking user by the name of, again, this is the real name of this channel, ILoveKimPossibleAlot. That's the name of the channel. Has decided to take it upon herself to expose SaberSpark and some other fucking guy I've never heard of as being bad people or something. And from what I understand, it's like based on shit that happened in 2013 or something. I don't know. We're gonna find out, everybody. Here's the re-upload. Oh man, we even get the full premiere intro. This is so great. We get all of the info we could ever want about SaberSpark.
I've chosen not to keep this.
I've jumped too far. I've gotten too close to the sun. Journalistic and educational intentions. Anyone's voice in this video is either reading documented claims, disclaimers, or expressing an opinion based on evidence. Parties discussing the allegations concerning individuals discussed in this video are not Man, why do all these people need to be like law enforcement people? Why do they all need to like... You know, I don't know. This is like legally covering your ass for this video you didn't need to make about things you're not qualified to talk about. It's like I can already smell this video from here.
This video is not suitable for all ages and should only be viewed by viewers 18 or older due to the nature of the content discussed and the discussion of sexual predators on the internet. Trigger warnings for the following.
Of course there's trigger warnings.
Pedophilia, lolicon and child pornography, suicide, grooming.
Great, all the topics, yeah.
Hello viewers, welcome to another segment of Maybe the Internet Was a Big Fucking Mistake.
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
On a more serious note,
Great.
This video covers
well memed.
Sexual gratification as well as general sexual harassment. And it's a very depressing story. If you're a kid who somehow got past the age restriction, please go away now.
No, like, again, I just, don't you, like, what's your channel? Hang on. Who's this bitch? What does you do? Oh, of course there's a fucking Lily Orchard video. Of course there is. Of course this person knows Lily Orchard. Fucking of course this person knows Lily Orchard. Yeah, it seems like it's just a cartoon review channel and, like, movie reviews and shit and stuff like that. Analyzing is magic. Does Discord's backstory matter? I played this weird sexy Jasmine game. Prince of Egypt, a masterpiece that never gets old. So, I don't know, like, did you need to make this video? Like, this just doesn't, maybe you are super affected by this and this moves you to tears and you needed to say something, but this is a pretty, I feel like people need to stop fucking making videos about, like, this type of subject matter, unless they're actually ready to do this, because this just doesn't, it's already, like, there's just memes, and it's just this, like, dopey-ass fucking PNG tuber cartoon character. Like, why did you feel that you needed to make this video? Couldn't you have just not made this video? Just keep going on making fucking cartoon videos like you normally do? I just don't see what the point of this is. I guess, like, no one else is gonna speak up, so I have to. And I'll make everybody involved look stupid for being, for me having done so. Like, yeah, I mean, it's a very serious thing to say that somebody who's doing a video about this sort of thing has a strong chance, if they bungle the whole thing, of just making everybody, like, involved look both, like, I don't know, like, the general thing that I saw when people were talking about this the other day was, this is so stupid, and how can anybody ever take this seriously, and why would anybody take this seriously? And it's like, maybe this is all real shit. I don't know, we're like a minute or two in. But, like, out the gate, I'm just so sick of these fucking people that have no place doing this shit, feeling like they need to do, you know, like, from Max to this lady, just like, oh, here's my cartoon avatar to talk about rape. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like you're probably better off just fucking being quiet about it and waiting for an actual, you know, qualified individual to involve themselves and not you.
Let's go.
But
now,
let's do it.
These stories. We're an animation channel. We cover very important stuff like Disney and not Disney things sometimes. But I like to think of myself like the Jon Stewart of the YouTube animation community. I call things out when I feel like I can—
Oh my god, how do I know this person's gonna be an obnoxious fuck?
Add something to the conversation. And it's important to talk about when
I just call things out like I see it, you know, I gotta say what everyone's thinking.
YouTubers are misusing their platform, so what's the no fun situation? Because I hate it here.
I don't want to be alive anymore.
I've chosen not to keep this person anonymous because I believe this is not a mistake or a slip of the tongue. This is an active attempt of slander and misogyny, and that's just—
Oh my god, not the misogyny.
Unacceptable.
No.
So this incident—
Misogyny on the internet?
Wasn't freely admitted to me. I had to have someone else tell me that this was going on in a professional setting.
And he couldn't even tell me himself.
Chris was a team member roughly from 2014 to 2015. I know. I'm old. Chris was
No, it's not that you're old. It's not that you're old. It's that you're involving yourself with some shit that happened over 10 years ago, dude. It's just so tiring. It's just so fucking embarrassing. These people that are just, like, litigating drama they've been involved with for, like, over a decade. Fucking grow up. Disassociate, like, don't associate with these people anymore. Get them out of your life. Just move on. Just do whatever you're gonna do, just move on from whoever these fucking people are. You know? It's just embarrassing when these people, they always do it too, like Mama Max too. A bunch of his shit is with Magnetar from like over a decade ago. Like 2012 or whatever. And it's just the truest form of like, these high school adults that never leave high school mentally, and their whole existence is just petty drama, internet shit slinging, and it's just really kind of pathetic. Like, right out the gate, it just seems pathetic to, like, be dragging up anything from that long ago. It's like, do you not have a life? Do you just keep a shoebox with evidence written on it in Sharpie? Like, what does this look like? Like, I don't know. I'm more of a normal person, you know, than this. So I don't do the thing where I have evidence.zip. I have a gym folder on my desktop. I don't do that. So, like, I don't know what it's like for these people who are just, like, stewing on, like, ancient 10-year-old drama that they're just gonna bring up. I'm sure she's got receipts. This 10-year-old shit no one cares about. I'm sure she's got receipts. It's gonna be great.
A nice guy in my time knowing him, but he exhibited weird behavior. Like, you just draw this for your boss, right? If memory serves, there's also a nude version.
That's disgusting.
He was also my first trip to Everfree Northwest, the one we did the blog about. He's this guy here. The story is as follows. I'm not going to read it myself because it's going to make me sick, so I'm just going to have someone else read it.
At some point...
I'm literally not even You got June the King for this? How embarrassing. How embarrassing. You know, I have started to wonder if June the King's voice is AI. There was some video of his that I was watching that was like... I don't know, he just said something. He said something that, like, a human probably wouldn't get wrong, but an AI would. And, of course, the way he narrates is very flat and monotonous, like this. But I don't know, did you really get the YouTuber June the King in on this stupid expose of yours? How embarrassing.
Over the last few years, Chris told his story, allegedly several times, that in the bathroom of the hotel where the group was staying, he was masturbating to KP's clothing.
Oh my god.
Chris states that this is a lie, as he was actually constipated during the trip, and there were no witnesses to his masturbation story in or near the hotel room. We don't know the details about who the story...
I'm sorry again, like, you made this video, Kim Possible lady. You fucking made this video. Are you not willing to, like, talk about the things in the video? Are you serious? You really needed to get another YouTuber to narrate this segment for you in the video that you made, that you chose to make. I just don't understand this mind, like, the brain that somebody would have to make this. Just this, like... No one's forcing me to make this video where I talk about, like, sex predators or whatever, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be really uncomfortable throughout, so I'm gonna make other people talk about the actual details. Like, why did you even make it? What's the point of even making it if you're not willing to fucking talk about what's in the video? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
Besides the whistleblower, who will remain anonymous. But it was likely Will Ryan, head of the YouTube channel DAGames, as Chris and Will are friends, as well as friends and or employees of that YouTube channel. Chris also started working for DAGames shortly after leaving the ILoveKimPossibleAlot production team, so the timelines track. Once KP was informed that this incident took place, she confronted him via text and an audio confession. The audio is linked in the description if you would like to listen to the whole thing yourself.
All right. Well, first, I think it's the obvious thing is one, just want to profusely.
I'm sorry. How?
Once KP.
Yesterday. Okay, so this is shit that's like a year. Oh. Okay, we're jumping to when SaberSpark shows up. I don't care about these fucking random pony reviewers. I want to see the main pony reviewer.
Right. And
part of my PG version, I have a 6-year-old in the other room. So.
Okay, he does sound like a rapist, so I'll give you that.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that, but thanks for being honest.
Chris, in his audio testimony, assured his other boss, YouTuber SaberSpark, wasn't told this story. But
speaking of not being told this story, we got $50 from Taylor Nguyen. Apparently, ILoveKimPossibleAlot didn't even tell any of the people reading for her what this video was going to be about. None of them had any idea what this video was about, and none of them knew of the allegations against SaberSpark. So, yeah, I guess if that's why June the King is here, that explains a lot, yeah. Just bring in some people to read some stuff and don't... I mean, to be fair, that's what Mush did when I was doing his video, but he did give me the general run... Well, no, yeah, he told me what the video was about. Never mind. Yeah, when I did the angry internet post that told the guy that he should... What was it? You should suck a shotgun or something? Something like that. Yeah, he actually told me what that was about. I think that's the normal thing that you do. You don't usually just kind of, it's just a video, you know, about, people, you know, that maybe I know them, I don't know, you know, whatever. Do you think she contacted them under a pseudonym? Like, oh, I'm just a small YouTuber called Kim Possible Lover 6969. Please, you know, read for me.
It's unclear how truthful Chris is being when he says that. Chris also tries to steer the conversation to not include too much explicitly, stating that, quote, there is a baby in the other room, unquote. But that also might have been employed to lessen the harshness of the anger present. Regardless, since Chris says he was lying about the whole incident, it's difficult to take his word on anything due to this lie and the actions he took regarding it.
So once I was informed of this information and got Chris admitting to it, I sent that proof to SaberSpark through mutual friends and to DAGames. After reaching out twice and waiting months for any private messages, I eventually received someone at DAGames in their totally real HR department that totally exists, even though I couldn't find any proof of it online. That's totally not run by Will's roommate, who's financially dependent on him. And for the record, I assume Chris...
Well, I mean, it is probably difficult, for them, because, I mean, they don't have someone like this lady who seems like a walking HR person. So
He was being recorded because it was a call about safety. It only gets worse from here.
I'm gonna need every last drop of this.
Don't you know JonTron's a racist? Why did you use that clip? Oh my god.
A political comparison.
I needed a trigger warning for JonTron.
Those who forgot or are not American, good for you. The 2016 leak of the Hollywood
Not that good for me, but alright.
Access tape.
I should never, as a Canadian, be thinking, man, I'm starting to understand why those Mexicans keep wanting to hop the fence. I shouldn't be economically in that position. But, welcome to Canada.
Was a big deal. In
Great times for us.
Orange Man, who shall not be named, and Billy Bush, a member...
Why are we bringing up Trump? Why are we bringing up Trump in the pony video? This is what I'm saying. We don't need this lady to make this video. We need somebody who's qualified and won't grab her by the pussy. Good God. Good God.
He's a cousin of President George W. Bush, or as my Gen Z audience would know, the shoe guy.
The shoe
Who
guy.
throws a shoe? Honestly.
Of course.
Orange Man was talking about women in an inappropriate way. Google it if you want to. This whole script is giving me a fucking headache.
Why did you write it? Why did you make this video?
I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet.
Now, even though this was in 2005 and leaked in 2016, and even though Billy Bush was now working for the Today Show and not Hollywood Access, where the tape was obtained, Bush was still...
I can't believe that we're into Billy Bush and Donald Trump. How long does this go on for? Holy shit.
Holding him accountable?
I don't even know what this video is going to be about, ultimately. There's... It's difficult to make a video like this. Like, the title of it, apparently, What Ruined SaberSpark and DAGames. Sounds like one of those videos you'd get that are like, a retrospective, like, whatever happened to Retsupre or something. What went wrong with Game Grumps, that kind of thing. But instead it's this, like, incredibly personal thing that goes into these wacky tangents about Trump, and it's like 10 years of granular drama that no one cares about. Like, this is a very badly made video already. I mean, I just don't know what you would even click on this video for. It's, like, not even good at being clickbait. I don't get what the point of the video is supposed to be. It's, like, yet. I don't know what we're working towards. I don't know at what point to jump to get to, like, the funny part. I just know that, we're, like, over nearly 12 minutes in, and...
To me worry, because this is harassment.
I just,
don't have to take it.
New developments. I posted part of the email exchange.
Oh my god, I don't care about you!
On Twitter again, and that blew up, I guess. DAGames released a statement due to public pressure. If not, then they would have released their statement a year ago when this email exchange took place. Chris is going away on work training. Can I have proof of that, please? Because you've already been pretty untruthful to me. I think you guys are just trying to wait until this all dies down, and...
Yeah, probably.
Part 0, disproving KP rep.
We're literally not even up to part 0 yet. Are you kidding me? How can we not be at part 0 yet? How are we just now getting to part 0? That's not even part 1!
For some reason, people think I'm unqualified to do this, or have false information about things that have happened in the past they are using to make a judgment on this case. And that's concerning. So let's go ahead and disprove some KP is bad stuff. For example, when this was trending on Reddit, I got comments like this. And if that's still...
I like that she calls herself KP, too. As in Kim Possible. Like, she has assumed the identity of Kim Possible. This is what Kim Possible grew up to be, huh? How embarrassing. Never meet your heroes.
Not enough for you. Listen to this.
And another aspect that I didn't really take into account until rather recently.
Anyways, hi, I'm a Brody and I catch kids and horses. Yeah, let me tell you my part of this story.
Is that on top of all the work that the team members are having to do, there's something to be said for all the work that goes into managing those team members. I can't imagine it must be an easy job.
Why do they all sound like that? I don't know, chat member. I don't know why they all sound like that, but they sure seem to.
Because you have to make sure that everyone is on the same page with everything.
I hope the transition is going well, pony person.
Time. Everyone's keeping up to date with progress and is generally handing things in on time. All while trying to keep them happy and make them feel like they're in a positive working environment.
And at that...
I no longer care about this part. Let's move on. Let's move on. We're just skimming our way through this, you know. Maybe eventually it'll make sense.
All are when it comes to preaching about love and tolerance.
Who is this fucking 12-year-old you got to read? What?
She also had like a Twitter meltdown when she had to pay like for her own way into BronyCon.
I get it. It's supposed to be, it's reading this in, like, silly voice, because it's being negative towards the person who made the video. I get it. So it's literally, I read your voice as a retard, so you're wrong. I depicted you as the Valley girl, so I win. She had a Twitter meltdown, okay. Spoiled child, okay, burn the witch, right,
I can't remember which convention, because I didn't bother fact-checking.
Right, like at this time, at this point in place, I need a bullet, just give me a bullet, whatever I've been drinking for a bit, you wanna get a bullet? Oh, I need a little class.
Whereas members of the Benelicus committee, like Silverquill, got in for free. Really goes to show how much of a tight-knit group they all are when it comes to preaching about love and tolerance, like peace.
Like peace? Who? So, I'm sorry. So the person you got to read that didn't even know what was going on. You just must have directed them like, okay, read this like you're the dumbest idiot in the world. Read this in your stupid fuck voice. Can you read this in your dumb fucking retard voice? That would be great. Thanks.
That's not what happened. I was frustrated that BronyCon changed their minds about my guest spot based on false information. And they were informed it was false information from another convention head. It's very victim blamey. More details here.
Oh my god, she's getting victim blamed now. You know, I don't take back my statement that she seems like a walking HR department. This just, like, I don't know, lady. The era is past for people on the internet who act like this. I'm sorry. The whole, like, yeah, you're victim blaming me. Like, can we just be done with that era on the internet? Can we, like, move on and act like grown-ups now? Is that okay? Is that okay? Can we... I thought we were done. Like, I know this drama's from back when being like that was cool on the internet, but, like, it's 2025 now. You know, I think it's time to just be done with that sort of behavior. I don't know, that's just me.
Which probably explains why people don't see her much after that with other committee members. All in all, KB just strikes me as just another...
I don't care about you. This is horrible to listen to. I don't want to listen to this.
Fame, go to your head.
Why would we work so hard on dumb little horse videos if they weren't fun? Because art and media are definitely only made for attention. More details here. Make me your horse god.
This is, I mean, you, chat, I'm sorry, but...
This user is also the attention seeker.
Like, yeah, you're literally like, we're not doing this for attention. Go watch my other video about how I'm not doing this for attention. Dude, this is for attention. I never knew who you fucking were before this. What the fuck do you mean it's not for attention?
This is a confrontation between someone who is supposed to be helping the team, but was actively leaking assets.
Chris Chan shows up in the live chat for the original upload of this video, according to a chat member. So I guess Chris Chan is a fan of this individual. That explains so much. That explains so much. You know? The gaps are being filled in my brain right now. I'm understanding it.
And then they were caught. You can guess how this confrontation goes. But ladies and gentlemen, the day is Zane-minded. For more context, Zane, the head of the team at the time, is a pretty soft-spoken guy. So this is the maddest I've ever seen him.
Wow, I don't care about your stupid little Discord conversation. Holy shit. You know, someone in chat was like, maybe we should skip to another video if you're gonna just skip around in this one so much. No, I like how much of this I have to skip around. I never intended to watch the whole fucking thing. What, are you fucking kidding me? It's 2 hours. I'm not sifting through this granular nonsense drama. I want to get a taste for all of it and laugh at how fucking stupid it is that this is a 2-hour video that anybody thought, that this woman thought anybody would sit down and watch.
Calls him a great person. So, starting off on a real high note there.
He is no longer a member of DAGames. He's still a very good friend of ours. Like, especially me, like, I will sometimes DM him.
So Cosmo Wright over here is explaining all the news about this guy at this YouTube channel I've never heard of. Good video.
We'll be on Twitter, the big tweeter sometimes, but I'm not one for grudges. I don't do that.
Well, Kim does.
So
Kim Possible in real life does.
Or I can't really explain why Chris would be so frustrated enough to do this. So I brought my friend James, who was on the team at the same time as Chris, to give some testimony.
Hi, I'm James. I used to work for KP and I was the head editor of her first team. I worked for her for about 2 to 3 years, and I was asked to give a statement.
Man, like, the video is clickbaiting you, kind of. That's what's annoying about this, too. If this was just honest about, like, clearing the air regarding my drama or whatever, like, I wouldn't click on it, right? But what bothers me about this is that it's, like, bringing in these other people's fucking names. And I don't know about this DAGames thing. I've never fucking heard of them. But, like, SaberSpark seemingly has very little to do with this so far. And you know, as, like, a walking HR department, that you know that just by, like, associating someone's name in this context, you now have people, like, in my chat or anywhere who just pop in and go, just popped in! What is SaberSpark a rapist? You know that, right? Like, that's the way it works. You just vaguely associate someone's name with a thing, and then the word gets out, and all it takes is for people to go, well, I'm out of the loop, what happened? Did blah 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 get outed as a rapist? And it doesn't even matter if that's actually what's going on. Like, that's just the way it works, is when you associate someone's name with this. It doesn't seem like SaberSpark is involved at all so far, and if he is, it certainly isn't up to this point. If I was going to watch this video because I feel like SaberSpark is a huge cunt, which I do, I would watch this video and like, oh yeah, time to see the inevitable, like, sex weirdo outing of this pony guy. You know, and I would be very disappointed to find out that this is just some lady talking about herself for fucking 25 minutes. Like, I would be very disappointed if I clicked on this video with SaberSpark in the title to find out that he's been mentioned for, like, 1 second fucking all this time ago. Like, 7 minutes in, he's mentioned, and then he's basically irrelevant for the entire next period. It's been 25 minutes. He's barely been brought up. Maybe he shows up later, but once again, I'm just left like, does anybody at least know how to structure a video like this? I'm begging people to get better at just structuring a video like this. You don't even have to have evidence. That's a whole separate thing. I just mean presenting the info so that it's, like, digestible and doesn't come across as, like, pointless, pathetic drama that no one cares about. Maybe some bad shit happened here. I don't know. And I'm certainly never going to know when the video's edited like this. Holy shit.
Chris's work ethic.
I don't care. Shut up. I couldn't begin to fucking care. I could literally never begin to care. Fuck off! What? Is this still not about... Okay, it's still not about SaberSpark. Amazing. I literally clicked on this. I was interested in this because I thought it was a SaberSpark expose. I told you it was a SaberSpark expose. It's not! It's just this lady litigating every fucking person who's ever made her unsafe on the internet or whatever the fuck. Anyway, we got part 1.5. We're 27 minutes in. It's time to learn about minors, everybody.
A minor.
If this video was just about Chris making up a gross story about me a while ago, I can see the argument for why bring this up now. But things end up extending to more actions that are questionable, and make it seem like these people can't really be trusted around children. We have a testimony of a minor who Chris made uncomfortable by mentioning bestiality to. Here's that story. She's chosen to be left anonymous for obvious reasons, but more about that in the interview.
Back in late 2018, I was in a voice chat with Chris.
She really can't read any of this. It's so bizarre to me that she needed to rope in all these other, apparently other YouTubers. I've heard of one of them. All these other YouTubers, I guess, who have had to be roped into this because she was, apparently too squeamish to read any of the things that are, in her video. You made the video. You're choosing to make the video. Can you just fucking read the things in the video? I dislike the need to have other people come in to back you up like it's an Origami Kingdom video. Which this basically is, let's be real. She's got all her friends with her. She's a PNG tuber.
Who I cannot remember. They were another...
Did one of them say the N-word 6 years ago?
I was 14 at the time. I do not remember how the conversation got to this point, but at one point, Chris made a joke about me.
Somebody says, Claw, the SaberSpark is at the end. Bitch, skip this dog shit. Well, no, I'm not skipping it. Out of spite, I'm not skipping it. I need to get through it, at least a little bit. I don't care about any of this shit. Will Ryan, whoever this is also a pedo. Why is SaberSpark the first name in the video title? I'm fucking crashing out! I'm crashing out! I'm crashing out, Jerry! George, don't crash out! You don't need to crash out! I'm doing it! I'm crashing out! I have a disdain for videos like this, where it's like, you just clickbait people with this popular YouTuber, and what is it? Oh yeah, his segment's at the end! This is basically like the fucking Wendigoon video from that cunt! That stupid cunt with the mustache. This is basically just that video again, where it's like 2 hours of irrelevant, unrelated shit that doesn't even involve that guy at all, and then finally the fucking clickbait happens at the end. It's very strange.
Pedo, and probably very unstable person. Sorry, yo. If that all isn't
Sorry, yo.
a big deal, then child grooming is bad, right?
Well, no shit.
So enter player one in this case.
Oh, that's a great meme. That's such a good meme.
YouTube channel DAGames. For those who aren't aware, DAGames is a YouTube channel that makes a variety of content, including Let's Plays, their own animation, and fandom-inspired music.
So it's a Let's Play channel, and you're surprised that they're rapists?
The 4 main current members of the channel are Chris, Will Ryan, Cosmic Keyframe or Chrissy, and Sean Webby. Will himself is problematic for a bunch of reasons.
Oh my god.
Not limited to...
Problematic, guys.
Dating a minor in 2015.
Yeah, I would say dating a minor is a bit problematic. It's a shame that that word also means, having the wrong hairstyle for your race. Or whatever.
When he was 23. And that's shady.
Problematic, yeah. I would say so.
These are great. I guess you can be Jerry Seinfeld, who dated a 17-year-old when he was 38.
So, what are you gonna do later?
I got a date with Nikki.
Oh, yeah, she's a beauty.
This is great Seinfeld meme. That's good. How much? So it's like a minute of Seinfeld meme.
Anyone who's younger than 18. That's the internet law. I looked it up. Part 2.5.
What
country you're in? But the general rule of thumb is anyone 18 should not be dating anyone who's younger than 18. That's the internet law. I looked it up. Part 2.5.
The
grooming.
internet
But
law?
the most problematic of all.
Is that like a joke? Again, there's like different ages of consent everywhere, isn't there? Like, I'm pretty sure that doesn't apply to anybody in the UK. I guess she's not talking about people in the UK, but I think that is just like a joke. Like, haha, that's what the internet says. Like, yeah, that's, I guess. Isn't this a serious video?
Of this is minors straight up being groomed in their public spaces. Who you'll hear from in a second was 15 years old when someone around 19 years old started sending them self-harm pictures.
Why are you not out? I'm sorry, you've got SaberSpark and this other channel in the title, but you're not outing the actual groomers? You're censoring the groomers. But like these other random YouTubers, you're gonna associate them with this kind of shit. The actual groomers' names, they're gonna get out completely unscathed. You wouldn't want to piss them off. But the other famous YouTubers whose names I can put in the title, you know, and get attention on my video, that'll do it. That's what you want.
Censored screenshots.
Look, I'm just gonna fucking, I'm gonna censor out the names of the groomers for everybody's safety, I guess. Wild. Wild.
It's not a fun video. I warned you.
Yeah, the names have been censored to protect the guilty, apparently.
To help this individual and manipulated to break up with their current partner at the time. This escalated to nude photos and constant communication.
That's a pretty, poorly censored nude photo, I gotta say. For someone who's so squeamish about saying anything bad in your video or whatever. You sure did barely censor that image. I could sure tell what was going on there.
Until staged a suicide attempt and blamed then came back and faked.
Why the fuck are we censoring the groomer's name? Are you demented? Are you insane? I'm just out here to protect the innocent and blah blah blah. I had to make this video. That's the only reason she would, right? Like, oh, I'm too squeamish to say any of the things I need to say to make the video, but I'm just so obviously like you know, there's like some kind of, I'm compelled to make this. Maybe I know someone. I mean, she seems to be involved in most of this, so like, I guess that's the reason. But you're like censoring the guilty's names? Are you fucking serious? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Is this supposed to be a surprise? We later pull off the mask and reveal who the groomer was the whole time? Is the groomer SaberSpark? Who is the groomer? Is this even related? I'm going insane! I'm going insane!
How was it handled in the DAGames server? Contacted Will about the situation, who sympathized privately but didn't do anything publicly. But, like, what's accountability for exposing minors to a predator? And just left the space on his own. Eventually,
it's amazing that she even says the names of it in the recording, but, like, I guess after the fact, she's like, oh, I better make sure to not, you know, out these groomers that I apparently have proof of them grooming minors or whatever. Meanwhile, here's SaberSpark in the title. Sure, okay. I'm sure his segment comes up later. I'm aware that that's just not what we're doing now, but it's just bizarre. It's just so bizarre.
Make his own Twitter thread with screenshots to prove the account was true. I mean, come the fuck on. The least you could have done was ban a pedophile. The
least you could have done was name a pedophile, you fucking weak bitch.
What's that? Let me be clear. This isn't
Let me be clear.
Will's fault. It's everyone involved in the company, including the people I named before. And I know rent is a thing, but sacrificing putting children at risk because you don't want to publicly speak out about this behavior and threaten your livelihood, and because you don't want to go to college, is just shitty and selfish.
Oh, you are just the worst type of person.
Next is and his friend Pixel talking about problematic behavior in the DAGames community and the situation at large. Welcome to the No Fun interview section.
Yeah, problematic behavior. You know, someone said a slur the other day. I think that John might be appropriating other people's cultures by listening to the wrong type of music. And most importantly, we got to do something about that pedophile problem. That's pretty problematic. I mean, it's right there in the name, pedophile problem. It's right there. But no one wants. It's very problematic. It's you know, I'm glad that we could all keep up with this quarterly problematic report.
I have two people with me who have previous personal or professional experiences with DAGames in the past. and they made a document about it a year ago.
Oh, of course they fucking did. Of course they made a document. Everyone's got to make a document. Uh-huh. What's this? What do we got here?
And he got upset because we were talking over the movie.
Oh my god, it's Mama Max. He's here.
He didn't even choose to watch it. We did.
Were there any minors in the server?
Yes.
Yeah, there were.
I'm not gonna say names, but I remember there being like...
We got an anonymous person and some random furry. It's truly the most shocking of testimony. Oh my god, they did. They said the N-word 6 years ago. Hang on.
Named SaberSpark.
Here he is.
Will's Nazi, racist, and anti-Semitic memes. There's also, racist and anti-Semitic memes. It never ends here.
How dare you post memes on the internet? You didn't know that was problematic? God damn it. Well, thank God HR Kim Possible is here to straighten you out, fucker.
How DAGames handled the Chris situation? Badly. Back to the Chris situation, the DAGames team first responded to the situation privately in November of 2023, citing the issue had been resolved to their own satisfaction, and that Chris didn't work for them at that time, even though there's proof that suggests otherwise, and that Will Ryan was likely in the room.
I gotta be real, I'm like not even reading any of this shit. I can't even look at it. I just read it and my brain immediately goes... And it just washes over me. I can't pay attention to any of this shit. Whenever somebody brings up the receipts, brain has become two monkeys playing tennis. Please come back later. Like, I can't follow this dumb shit. I don't care. I just never care.
They continue to lie about my legal rights and basically put pressure on me to stay quiet about everything. We'll show you those emails in a second. At a last-ditch attempt, DAGames attempted to send me a cease and desist. So we're going to go through some highlights of the emails here, but feel free to pause the video and read them for any context that you'd like. Hi Matilda, I was told to contact you regarding the Aficionados Chris case.
Matilda? No, good God, no wonder you're like this. Matilda. Wasn't Matilda one of the names Sleepy used last night for like the elderly grandmothers that gave us fake health potions in D&D? It was like Ethel, Agnes, and Matilda. Man, so prescient.
Hi Matilda and the DAGames team. It's been 3 months since I last reached out.
Oh, never mind. Okay, someone at DAGames is named Matilda. Alright. I thought that was like her real name. I'm just like, man, that's fitting. That's fitting. I can see the big glasses with the chain. You really sign your emails as ILoveKimPossibleAlot. I love too that it's the fucked up. It's not a lot. It's Alot. I love Kim Possible Alot. It's not a capital L-O-T. It's a capital A L-O-T. Alot. So, I love Kim Possible Alot. Great. Or KP for short. Or just Kim Possible for short. You know, maybe when you grow up on Kim Possible, your brain turns you into like a fighter for justice or something. I don't know. I don't know if SaberSpark is your Draken, though, lady.
Disappointed in the lack of urgency. I'm reaching out one last time to discuss the issue and solve it privately.
Hi, KP. Thanks for your patience. Chris informed us that the recording between you and him was not consensual.
It's an absolutely username. Absolutely. Here's Lazy Bedhead. Are we going to be able to get through this segment without a trigger warning?
Nonetheless,
I don't care. Brain has become this once again.
Lack of alarm in terms of.
I also don't know why I watch videos like this, because I guess I'm waiting for the one that's actually like decent and isn't just like a bunch of fucking nonsense like this, where I'm just supposed to apparently care about these emails. Like, come on. Who's gonna really give a shit about this? I'm glad you made this for your own fucking purposes or whatever, but no one's gonna read these fucking emails. No one really cares that much, and it's just kind of ludicrous to assume that anybody is going to, oh man, she's got the receipts from 10 years ago. This'll really clear things up. No one cares that much about you and your drama, I don't think. I mean, I should hope not, because it's really boring. People, if they do care, they should really find more interesting things to care about. But, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just waiting for one of these fucking videos, one of these funny allegations that's actually written competently by a responsible adult who's not just like, Part 6! All the people that wronged me! Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just it's a constant cavalcade of dumb retards making a mockery of something that's important. That's the stream. That's the theme of the stream today. If this is some real shit that happened, it sounds like, yeah, you've got some, like, weird pedos in your immediate vicinity or whatever. I don't know, but it's just, like, kind of difficult to, like, even, like, take this seriously. It just all comes across as stupid nonsense. It just comes across as dumb shit that no one should care about. And that it isn't necessarily that, but that's the way it comes across in a video like this. Just once, I'd love to see the video that's like this, but, you know, just competent, like it actually gets you into, you know, I don't know, caring about all this stuff. Like, there's a way that you could make me interested in this granular detail. I read books in Morrowind, but I ain't reading this shit. You gotta draw me in, you know? You gotta paint a picture of a world that makes me care about reading this stupid fucking email. But you haven't. This just seems like some lady who should be too old for this, like, relitigating drama that doesn't matter. And, yeah, it all seems very immature and childish, and I'm just waiting for a video like this for once that, isn't handled in this way. I mean, you know, you got that person that sent me the 7 documents that I was supposed to look at and then demanded a refund, when, upon looking at those 7 documents, I went, oh, this is retarded. Oh, wow, this isn't convincing at all, and this comes across as insane. Wow. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, it would be amazing if any accusations could be made against anybody ever that didn't come across like a screaming, raving loon. Just fucking screaming in the street, rolling around, making chicken gestures. You know, that's what these all are. It's that lady screaming about trash who just starts cuckoo-cachooing in the grass. And, like, you know, flapping her arms. It's all that.
Only on the condition that she signs a confidentiality agreement.
Part 4. How SaberSpark handled the Chris situation. Badly. Next is YouTuber SaberSpark, who primarily makes
it's finally time. So it's finally time for the first guy named in the video title, who you would assume is the main player in this and not, like, a fucking tertiary, at best, player. You know, who comes in an hour, like over an hour, halfway into the video. Over halfway. Here's SaberSpark, who again, I was led to believe this video was about. And because he's the big name, again, psychologically, the way the title like this works. You see this video, oh, there's an allegations video with SaberSpark's name on it. All that just means everyone who just Chinese telephones it. It's just, oh, I heard SaberSpark. I heard something was going on with SaberSpark. Like, no, it's not even about him. It's not, but this lady knew full well what she was doing with the title. I can't be convinced that she didn't. At this point, it's not like a funny mistake when that happens. This is like years and years of people online who have done videos like this, who, you know, it's an observable effect. You know, if you just put someone's name next to the word pedophile, eventually people are gonna go, wow, what happened? I didn't hear about the drama. Did he get outed as a pedophile? Like, that's all you really need to do to spread the rumor and spread the word, you know? And she knew full well what she was doing with a title like this. You know, at the very least, the title is kind of vague enough that it does just seem like, unrelated to the actual contents of the video, the title does seem a little bit like it's I don't know. It seems a little bit like it's alluding to like a retrospective video, or like the rise and downfall of type of video. Whatever you think this video is going in, it certainly is not. That's the worst thing, I think, is just the fact that it's so incredibly misleading. Right from the fucking get-go. It's just incredibly misleading. I'm pissed that I thought this was a SaberSpark pony fucker expose. But of course I did, because that's what she wanted you to think. Great.
He generally seems not to care about the situation unless he's listed as an employer of Chris. I originally contacted Saber through his staff, and here are the Discord messages to prove that. I hate it here. There were talks of a hiring change.
Oh my god, that's such a funny meme. Chat member, is that the funny meme that you were referring to? You said someone said there was a really funny meme coming up, and that might have been the funny meme.
I assume Chris was terminated from working with...
You know, I think I actually don't have the now that's a funny meme clip on the soundboard. That's a shame. I know I have it somewhere. I got my old hard drive back. I just didn't think to put it on.
Even do that.
Unfortunate.
Cool. One less thing to worry about. Then it got worse. Turns out nothing happened. Cool.
Oh, there's a big surprise!
Take action. If Chris is gonna be fired. Man, like, this just seems like you have, like, a vendetta against some guy for 10 years. That's what this seems like. Like, you started the video with, you know, oh yeah, this all started back in 2014, and now it's like, yeah, you need to get him fired at every job he ever has, I guess? Like, do you know that he's even doing anything wrong? Maybe she does, and maybe that was in the video that we've been watching, but I just can't be asked to fucking pay attention. Because this is such a poorly fucking put together video. You know, I guess maybe that's possible. It's Kim possible. Oh! But it does just kind of seem at this point like it's just a vengeful person that's just like, this guy was weird to me 10 years ago. Make sure you fire him now! I don't know. I mean, again, I'm sure there was more. I'm sure there's more to come, but that is, I mean, I think people might be forgiven for assuming that, you know, that you're just kind of like hounding them constantly about firing this guy. You know, maybe they'd be forgiven for not reading your fucking 40-page essay about the 10-year-old drama that happened that doesn't involve any, you know. Well, I don't know. I feel like maybe it makes sense that these people might not be immediate. It's basically like that super mega shit where it was Lex Updog just demanding that they fire this guy, and like they were like, well, you know, he's been our friend for a while, but I guess woman said something, so I better fire this guy that I've known for a long time. You know, that's kind of what it seems like at this point, is just like this team that has no reason to necessarily care about what she has to say, just being hounded by her to eventually fire this guy who they probably know a lot better than they know her, you know? And probably they're listening to his side of things, and I don't know what his side of things is because I can't be bothered to fucking give a shit. I'm just saying this is a difficult video to take seriously, and I'm not being drawn into it at all. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know when and how someone can make a video that's like this that isn't autistic as fuck, but c'est la vie, I guess.
Happened. Cool.
Nothing happened.
I tried following.
So, Kayla says here, just with a check mark, I provided the voiceover in the beginning for this video. I've gotten some questions about this. I did a voice read for her, who I'm mutuals with. They were looking for a VA, and I offered. Didn't know what it was for, and I'm not familiar with anyone involved. They gave me a trigger warning script to read, and I recorded it. That's all I know. I was not paid. I had no part in the video's creation. Man. Yeah, band kid humor. That's good. I'm just reading the comments now in anger. Kim interviews the victims, one of them wanting to be anonymous. Also, Kim reveals who said anonymous victim is by Twitter post. Oh, man. How is it deleted already? I mean, because it's so bad. It's so bad.
Up, but never heard anything. Cut to November of this year, where Steven is mentioned in that email asking for an NDA to look into the Chris issue. This eventually escalated into a public spectacle when I shared the NDA email on Twitter.
I'm sorry, but like taking sexual harassment so seriously. I I don't know. Again, is it... I'm, like... I guess I should have probably paid more attention now. You know, now I'm like, I don't know, was there any more to it than that? It sounds like he might have done something kind of awkward 10 years ago. You know, but that's also just your side of things and probably omits certain elements of it, right? That's the way these things always go. So, like, I just don't know. What was... Is this... Chat, is this sexual harassment in this case literally just the thing that happened 10 years before this? That she's now still, like, hounding this other unrelated company about? Like, how dare you hire this guy who hasn't been convicted of any crime? Don't you know he's untouchable? Kind of thing. I mean, that is kind of what it looks like. Maybe I just missed something. I probably did.
One of the people in that thread tagged Steven directly, and then thanks
Hi,
for the
Mosh.
support, guys. It's emotionally draining. I feel like being critical of online spaces, especially when you try to solve things privately first, is important.
Were you able to contact Saber or anyone that currently works for him about Chris?
I contacted Saber through some friends in common. Never heard about an official firing, though.
I was never contacted by any friend of yours, nor did you ever make any attempt to reach out to me on your own behalf, via Twitter, email, or anywhere else. You are omitting so much information right now, but I'll provide some here in a sec.
I mean, I'm amazed that SaberSpark is even willing to stand up to a woman. But, you know, as much as I do find him to be an annoying cunt who I would never watch the channel of, I am on his side in this one. I am backing him up because this really does seem like it's just guilting him by association at this point in time, in this kind of slimy way where I can't be made to think, just because her name makes her look like a retard, I don't think she's actually dumb enough to not know that putting SaberSpark's name in this was going to get a bunch more views than she would have gotten otherwise, because I've never heard of DAGames before, but 2 was also going to, by association, make people think that SaberSpark is some kind of sex pest, which, of course, C, we need to, you need to acknowledge people kind of already think he is because he's a pony guy. I mean, at the very least, that's the case for me. I know a lot of people who have been like, wow, what a surprise, the pony guy is a sex pest. Like, no, so far it doesn't even seem like that, but it just seems like, it seems like everybody's really waiting for it to happen because look at his fucking avatar. Of course he likes kids.
Your original post.
Dude, we can talk privately.
Yeah, he likes Steven Universe.
That's contacted both.
It's pretty sad.
Are you going to record the call without telling me the same way you did to Chris, too?
Talk to me privately. I'm not doing this back and forth on Twitter.
Then don't at me with your half-truths and
Yeah, I'm going to start this on Twitter, but I'm not going to finish this on Twitter.
Information in order to gain sympathy and slander my name. I'm 100% to debunk every accusation in your video. I have no idea how you can claim due diligence when you never reached out to me.
Don't fucking talk to me.
Don't fucking talk to me like that. Don't call me a fucking liar when I have the screenshots to back me up. And if you're aware of the call, then the information got back to you regardless. If there was some decision made, I never heard about it. I'm ending this conversation.
Man, you just got shit on by SaberSpark. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. Oh, man. What a shame. The worst person you know just owned some loser on Twitter. What a shame.
Things to unpack here besides me not purposely tagging Steven. It was a third party. Regardless, Steven proceeded to call me a liar publicly.
You calling me a liar?
I ain't calling you a truther.
Oh my god, stop with these stupid fucking memes. You're not funny. Stop fucking trying to be... I'm sick of these people that are like, oh, I gotta put a meme in here. It's obligatory. Like, you're not funny. You can just make a video that's not trying to be funny. You don't need to be funny. You're a woman. It's not likely to happen. You don't need to be funny. You can just make a fucking video that's good without being funny. It's not necessary to be funny to be a good YouTube video. You can just be informative and, charismatic in other ways. And I don't even mean showing your tits. All I'm saying is there's no need to put in a bunch of stupid fucking memes that are, like, not funny and kind of kind of distracting from how serious you're claiming this video is. Like, yeah, the whole thing seems like a bunch of stupid shit. Of course you packed it with memes. It's like, you know, of course you need to, like, fill the thing with memes. Of course I'm going to look at the fucking thing like it's not serious. Like it's just a bunch of nonsense because you keep shoving stupid little memes in, like own SaberSpark or whatever the fuck. This is just really obnoxious.
Tease me about being an
Band kid humor.
and to slander him.
Shut up.
Slander
Go
is
off
spoken.
PS5.
In print, it's libel.
Some red flags to
Oh man, you really got him with that Spider-Man meme. Good job. You really owned him.
slander him.
Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel.
Okay, but you are now speaking, so you are slandering him. What a dumb fucking...
Some red flags to this response. 1. Stephen could have calmly asked who I talked to instead of assuming the worst. 2. His anger was directed at me and not an employer, Chris himself. 3. Stephen is claiming that I never contacted him directly, implying that he had no information about this, but admits to knowing the confrontation with Chris was recorded.
Sound like some bullshit to me.
By the way, I wasn't gonna make fun
Stop. Please
of
stop.
Stephen so much, but I gave him so many chances to communicate with me, and he just didn't do anything. So clearly, he doesn't care what I have to say. It's only an issue when there's
Not many people do.
potential backlash.
I hate to break it to you. Probably most people don't really give a shit what you have to say, lady. Your name is ILoveKimPossibleAlot. You couldn't even spell fucking alot correctly. Yeah, I'm not really bursting at the seams waiting for your hot take on anything. I gotta be real.
I've come to make an announcement.
Oh my god, kill me.
Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife. That's
Skip the dopey fucking meme. Holy shit. How long is this? Fuck off. Fuck off!
What I think happened is that Stephen was informed by Pim, didn't know it came from
Okay, that is the funny meme. We're gonna have to do the whole funny meme then, guys. We're gonna have to do the whole funny meme. Sorry, this is the funny meme. We gotta watch it.
to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife.
Yeah, of course she stole this audio, too. This is from fucking the Snapcube thing, the Sonic Adventure 2 dub. I know it. It's the famous meme. I'm aware of it. I mean, I would say that you don't really have to, you know, contrary to what Jax Films apparently thinks, you don't really have to credit every single fucking meme you ever see or ever use. I don't think that's necessary, but if you are going to include a big chunk from the thing and then just, you know, use it to, like, essentially slander someone, or, you know, arguably slander someone, let's put it that way. I don't know, I feel like maybe, you know, getting their thumbs up on that might be good. I don't know, you probably wouldn't have gotten it, though, so, you know.
Right. He said his dick was this big, and I said, that's this.
Why didn't you just re-record this? Are you just so untalented that you couldn't just do a voice for this and, like, do your own version instead of having bottom text fucking impact font?
Disgusting. So I'm making a call-out post on my Twitter.com.
Yeah, it isn't the original. You're right, because the original guy who did this was better. The guy who played Eggman in those Snapcube videos, he was good. This is like a worse version.
Shadow the Hedgehog, you got a small fucking dick. It's the size of this walnut, but way fucking smaller. And guess what? Here's what my dong looks like. That's right, baby. All points. No quills. No pillows. Look at that. It looks
Yeah, like this would have been at least a little bit more... This would have been a little bit better, I feel like. Maybe not funny, but like it would have been better if she had just voiced this herself and just you know, read out what it, like the meme text says, the funny epic meme bottom text. She could have just read that out, but instead, yeah, it's like kind of confusing because It's like you hear him saying that, but then the text is something different, and I feel like, oh god, it's happening again. Oh god, oh, no, the monkeys are playing tennis again. No.
He fucked my wife. Guess what? I'm gonna fuck the earth. That's right. That's what you get. My super laser piss. Except I'm not gonna piss on the earth. I'm going higher. I'm gonna piss on the moon.
Why is this like a fake version of this dub? Why didn't she just get the fucking actual clip from the dub? Maybe they said no. So she got like the copyright free, like some guy on TikTok or whatever redoing it for some reason.
How do you like that, oh bomber? You have 23 hours before the piss droplets fall on the earth. Now get out of...
Yeah, it's like the entire clip. We're really doing the whole thing in this video that's supposed to be like exposing people or whatever. Again, you know, it's like, it's funny to me that like anybody, you know, I if anybody says that I'm watching this, I'm not taking the, you know, the victims seriously or whatever the fuck. It's like, no, fucking of course I'm not. Look at this dopey ass shit. Look at this stupid, awful video. Of course I'm not taking it seriously. What am I, insane? What, am I fucking stupid enough to take this shit seriously? Of course I'm not fucking taking this seriously.
My fucking sight before I piss on you too!
So what I think happened is that Steven was informed by Pim, didn't know it came from me, discussed it, blew it off, or decided...
Yeah, apparently the creator of that is, I guess, the guy who did the, like, the, you know, the reading of that dub. It's like a cover in music, but just a... I don't know, it's his performance of Alfred Coleman's Eggman speech, I guess. And, yeah, I guess he's actively, you know, disavowing the video in the comments or something. That's yeah. I mean, again, I guess she just didn't she didn't involve anybody in this or you know, tell anybody what this was actually about. It seems real suspicious. If you've got a real point to make and, you know, the video's not just like a hit piece or whatever, then you probably would tell people what it's about, but, you know, you didn't do that.
Was nothing, and forgot about it until he started facing some public backlash, and proceeded to blame me. Because he was so concerned with direct communication, I ended up sending him this email detailing who I talked to, why this is important, and why this isn't a single incident. Good afternoon, Steven. This email is your requested private communication regarding Chris and the overall sexual harassment situation that he has caused. Our full incident report can be found here if needed. Since she publicly displayed confusion at best about my attempted communication...
God, she writes like fucking... She really writes like a human HR department, too. Where do you pick up this knowledge as a woman? Is this like taught to women in schools to just write like you're... you know, sending people an email from the IRS? Is this really, like, how... I don't know, where do you get this? At what point as a Kim Possible reviewer or whatever the fuck do you pick up this kind of shit? Like, why? Why are you like this? Why do you need to type, like, an HR video? Or, like, an HR email? Why is that necessary? I just... it's just so fucking... It's just so little boy wearing his dad's suit. It's the same as Mama Max. It's just so, like, immature person trying super hard to prove that they're, like, you know, like, bro, your name is ILoveKimPossibleAlot. Stop trying to act professional. Please. Just please stop.
With you prior to this point, below are screenshots of my conversations with aka the friends/employees I passed Chris's information to.
Yes, a human resources. Exactly.
The conversation with specifically mentions a possible staffing change based on Chris's actions, and I honestly cannot fathom a situation where there would be that drastic of an employee change or discussion without your knowledge. Screenshots can be found here, here, and here. I do not appreciate you calling me a liar publicly, and I would like some form of public apology. He didn't give me one.
So that's why I'm making this video that's going to make people think he's a pedophile or whatever.
Your public statement states that you knew the confrontation between me and Chris was recorded. as a matter of community safety. Combined with their email interactions with DA Games lead me to believe that unless there was some major miscommunication,
DA Games, it's in the rape.
You're aware of the situation you have chosen inaction. You still have the choice to either hold Chris accountable, i.e. firing him with proof, or keep him on staff. Should you choose the former, please communicate this to me as soon as possible to avoid any miscommunication in any public statement / information present after. If you believe this is a one-time incident, this document
it's happening again!
Including but not limited to making bestiality jokes to someone who knew as a minor, and the use of the N-word and Nazi imagery with himself and Will of DA.
Sounds like a weirdo. I don't know why, like, I guess I just, even if this guy is, like, a bad dude, I guess I'm just questioning, like, why this is such a personal vendetta for her. I feel like a normal person would just cut ties with this guy, this Chris person, and just never look back and move on and live their life. But if you're ILoveKimPossibleAlot or whatever, you're the next 10 years of your existence are going to be dedicated to, like, tracking this guy down and making him pay and something, I've got to help the victim, something. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe the guy's done some things even. I don't know. Kind of tough to really prove anything like that, frankly. I mean, her alleged proof, of course, because she's a brainlet, is like Discord screenshots. You know, the best thing to bring before a court of a court of law. Just drop that in front of the judge and let him all over it. It's gonna be great. You know, so like, yeah, I mean, even if like she's got real proof against him, it's like apparently is just Discord screenshots, which are, you know, not really proof of anything. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know, the whole, like, oh, look at the proof, I've got screenshots here, and here, all this stuff. I'm just like, okay, it's really difficult to prove anything like that, but even if he is what you're claiming him to be, and he's the repeated problem individual who keeps harassing people and children and says the N-word and all this, just the worst type of human anyone could be. That's the problem too, is it seems like she, like, I don't know, it kind of seems like she couldn't restrain herself. She had to make this guy the worst person possible and just, yeah, bestiality, Nazi stuff, N-word, children, all the things. Just yes to everything. What did he do? Yes! You know, it's like, maybe that's true, I guess. People like that exist, but I find it's very convenient that this person just happens to fall into every potential category of being a bad person, apparently. I bet he loves Trump, too. Every possible category of being a terrible, evil, deplorable person this Chris guy falls into. So it's really convenient that he's that bad, I guess. But even if it's true, I just don't know, like, if you, if, like, the normal average person, a normal individual probably would just move on with their life and stop fucking associating with this guy in any way, you know, but, KP here has decided to be the crusader of this guy's justice. And I just don't know for what reason that's entirely necessary.
Information on page 4 and 29.
It's an Elon stan!
To show unedited screenshots of the bestiality incident if requested. I hope that we can clearly communicate about this going forward.
We're kind of on the SaberSpark part, but so far none of this is actually making him seem like he's done anything that bad yet, or is really, it's just, this is just the part where Lex Updog says that the two main guys that you know of from... This is very similar to the Super Mega thing, because that was also, like, this pointless, stupid drama that was focused on some irrelevant guy no one's ever heard of, but, like, of course, it wound up being the fault of the main people that you do know of. The two main guys that anyone who has ever heard of Super Mega can think of. You know, they were the ones who were at fault because they were negligent or whatever. And it's like, it's basically that. It's like, no one has ever heard of this stupid Chris guy. No one gives a shit. But the guy that anybody would give a shit about and care about and click on a stream for is this fucking the SaberSpark guy. And so of course he's the one that's like, oh, but he was just negligent. He should have acted sooner. Or it's just whatever, like whatever thing. He should have given in to my demands without proof sooner.
I'm tired to get into an internet squabble with you, so let's please work this out like adults. And do you know what happened? No response to the email, but suddenly the Twitter exchange got deleted? Where did it go?
Pineapple upside down, yeah. I mean, that's why you let I make a brown, yeah.
To be found. No apology, no clarification, just to leave the evidence that he knew about the situation and cover his tracks and enable the weird dude because God forbid Steven have to find a new editor or even do the public apology that I asked him to when he falsely threw me under the bus. I believe
God forbid Steven do all these things and jump through all these hoops for me for no reason. I mean, I'm a woman after all.
Steven realized—
Look at me, I've got my hands on my hips! You better not get me to fold my arms, you motherfucker! The whole world could end!
I wasn't lying, and instead of talking to me directly or apologizing to me, he just deleted the thread. So, if Steven wasn't hiding anything or wasn't sus, why didn't he just ask me about the—
Guys, sus, you know, guys, you know sus? You ever heard of sus before?
Steven wasn't hiding anything or wasn't sus.
Sus, guys, am I right? Sus! Oh, that's good stuff, the sus. I know the sus, that's great. Sus guy featuring Germa? Yeah, I know about that one. That's a great meme. That's a good meme.
Why didn't he just ask me about the Chris stuff? He just assumed automatically that I was lying and started yelling. Very defensive. Very sus. What exactly—
Yeah, she did just use a Drake meme in 2025. That's kind of sus right there. For real, for real.
What's the move here, Steven? Do you think just deleting the thread, putting your fingers—
I like how she keeps calling him Steven, too. It's this, like, classic, like, mom using your middle name tactic. Of course, she has the demeanor of, like, a, you know, a mother, too. She's trying to mother Steven. She's just like, yeah, Steven! Like, okay. You're hiding behind a fake cartoon character name, so, like, what's... You know, if he makes his video and starts calling you Bridget or whatever your, like, you know, glasses with the chain type of name is that you have, you know, fucking Margaret, whatever. You know, he starts calling you that, your real name, whatever it is, if anyone knows it, you know, it's like, I don't know, it feels like feels like you're attempting an intimidation tactic, and it's just obviously not working at all. You know, like, that's probably what the point is, but no one would ever interpret it that way.
La 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 would make this all go away. More of the story is to fire creepy people on your staff even if it's inconvenient to you. Steven, it is clear to me that you do not wish to correspond with any direct communication despite you personally requesting so. To say I'm disappointed with your behavior would be a severe understatement. You called me a liar—
Someone in chat named Eleanor says, hey, we glasses with chain named bitches are not represented by her. That's fair. I'm sorry, person in chat named Eleanor. You know, that is that's... Tell Ruth I said I'm sorry as well.
Publicly without even
what a
asking
shame.
for the truth
I don't mean to start trouble in that community.
Like the only reason why you wanted to get involved is that your name was attached, and you're more interested in damage control for your brand than your brand's actual integrity. I feel like we wouldn't even be having this conversation if there was not another YouTuber in your space. I hope that you can be professional about this going forward, even though, frankly, you haven't been through this entire nightmare ordeal. But clearly, that is not possible.
Oh my god.
Hey, Rachel.
No, I'm sorry. Oh, so her name is Rachel? Okay. Can you just go by Rachel instead of pretending your name's Kim Possible? Can we acknowledge this part that she cut off? Clearly that's not possible. So, see you around, kid! She's got like a...
Hey, who here loves trains?
All of us are autistic. All of us are autistic.
Man.
Ordeal, but clearly that is not possible.
Hey Rachel, to start things off, I replied to you on Twitter the way I did out of frustration.
Did you get the... Did you get a guy who sounds like he... Man, you must really hate Steven over here. You just, you know, you got this guy who could barely speak English to read for him to make him sound like a retard.
Due to the misinformation you have about me and how you are talking about me without ever contacting me directly.
Okay, he can speak English fine. He is just reading it like a do-do-do kind of accent.
Prior, I'd imagine you feel the same frustration if someone had incorrect info about you, and probably you do with how some people went after you in the past with false information. I truly don't want to engage in internet drama that operates off of gossip, but the amount of misinformation you have is staggering. So
Come on, guys. SaberSpark is gonna set the record straight here.
Set the record
He's gonna scare us straight.
Wait, as far as you and me, I'm dumbfounded. We hung out, and that was it. I'm not sure what you saw in hanging out with me, but we just went our separate ways.
Man, I sure wonder what's in these blacked out segments that's not kosher for the viewing audience. I'm sure wondering about that. I wonder if there's some kind of additional element to this that Rachel doesn't want us to know about. You know, maybe something that would add a kink to the mixture. I wonder what's been, you know, obfuscated here, because I gotta say, this part here, as far as you and me, I'm dumbfounded. We hung out and that was it. I'm not sure what you saw in hanging out with me. Did she just get, like, dumped by SaberSpark or something? And she's, like, upset now? What is this? This seems out of nowhere, and why is this redacted like a CIA email? What do you have to hide, Rachel?
All in all, I feel blindsided by your emails, Rachel. How can you say that you come to me as an impartial individual? As far as Chris goes, I heard through second-hand sources of his stupid joke, that Chris made amends with you and that was the end of it. Only for me to get accusatory emails months later? You never reached out to me officially, so how could I acknowledge anything besides what... Finally, I do...
What was that? What was that? Why did the guy not even finish what he was saying?
Officially, so how could I acknowledge anything besides what... Finally, I do have a lawyer and I will gladly bring him into...
Oh, it's so bad. It's like these people are clouded by anger or whatever emotion is in their head. I'm just reminded of Cinny Bear putting out that ridiculous video about me, where the whole fucking video, somehow she took my stream, which has proper stereo balanced audio, and managed to make it all in the left ear or something. Somehow she managed to fuck up my audio worse than I already do. How does she do that? I don't know. I don't know how that's even possible, but somehow she did it. And just like that, there's just like weird and interesting things that she fucks up in this video.
Our conversation to clear the air if needed. Now that it has come to this degree of misinformation on your end, I will do everything within my power.
You fucked up my audio.
To clear the record for the truth, and that includes exploring legal avenues if necessary. I hope this information helps and convinces you to reconsider your position. Regards, Steven.
Steven. I'm surprised you didn't just I'm surprised you didn't just direct the guy to finish that with Steven. That feels like it would have fit fine.
You've already passed.
Or just have him say like, regards, Steven, who is a big stupid poopy loser. Owned.
The time I've given you to deal with the situation privately. As outlined in
Look at this fucking ChatGPT ass shit. I mean, like, it probably isn't. She probably just actually wrote this. Fully indented. There's, like, bold. There's fucking italics. There's this, I will fight you for the truth! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, 1, exclamation mark. Yeah, she wrote this herself. This ain't ChatGPT at all. God. I mean, so is the big thing here just that he didn't immediately, like, cave and fire this guy?
With this dislike of lolicon and similar taboo art style.
Yeah, and? What is this? There's a dress?
of Stevens, what are you gonna do, record me? Comment on top of Chris's statement talking about the recording being without his knowledge. Let's just clear this up. So firstly, statement talking about the recording being without his knowledge.
Why did you color this classic 4chan meme? Why did you do this? Why did you give this stick man, like... This is just supposed to be, like, black and white. Like, he doesn't... I have this exact meme. It's fucking freaky to see this thing with skin tone. What the fuck? You don't take a 4chan stickman meme and give it a fucking skin color. That's sickening. That's sickening. It's just like a little white face guy. It's just black and white. That's all you need. You don't need color. Why does he have an orange shirt? Jesus Christ.
Let's just clear this up. So first,
Uncanny Valley.
Stated, I thought it was obvious that a call.
It's a skin Wojak.
Reasons,
yeah, I can't believe she made him colored.
It's about sexual harassment. It's not.
Why is one of her fucking PNG tuber things her with her tongue out? Is that necessary? Is that... What emotion is this supposed to convey? What is this emotion? God, I hate PNG tubers. I said without any irony.
Harassment. It's not like a fun call. Like, I thought it was obvious. Obviously it wasn't. This isn't just someone calling me a bitch or something subliminally small. Like, this is someone using the fact that I am a girl as a way to negatively sexualize me to make themselves feel better. Should I have to say that's not okay? Additionally, this is someone I trusted enough to represent me at a convention. This isn't just some rando being a dick because he's mad at me for existing on the internet. I think that's why this sucks a little bit more.
Figures, because bitches love bringing up old stuff.
I mean, you're making this about a 10-year-old, like, you include this meme because, like, oh, how dare he? It's like, this is literally a 10-year-old situation that you're still talking about. I don't know. I mean, that is exactly what's happening here.
Dick because he's mad at me for existing on the internet. I think that's why this sucks a little bit more.
Figures, because bitches love bringing up old stuff.
Yeah, apparently they sure do, don't they?
Something else to keep in mind is the loss of reputation, which is hard to recover from. How do the receivers of the story, knowing that it's false or not, going to feel about the person who the story is being told about?
Yeah, it's a good question, isn't it? I love Kim Possible a lot. Anyway, I just got here. I heard SaberSpark's like a rapist or something. I think he fucks goats. I heard something about that. I don't know. I guess I'll have to watch the video and find out.
I didn't know this was happening, and I can't defend myself or my reputation if I'm not there. If Will was a collaborator I was interested in working with at the time, he would definitely have negative feelings about working with me now. What happens if the story spreads or even becomes distorted through a game of telephone and changes depending on the teller? First impressions can...
Wow, she seems to know a lot about this type of thing. It's funny how she accidentally seemed to indicate certain things about SaberSpark with the title. That's crazy stuff.
Last months or even years, and will psychologically affect personal treatment and ideals, even the fact of contrary evidence. See, the political landscape. This is not something Chris came to me about after it happened.
No! Some biting, scathing political commentary from ILoveKimPossibleAlot. Sorry, Alot. Man, if only you were on CNN.
Rapport up to this point. Chris could have admitted this happened years ago, and I would have still been pissed, but at least he would have owned up to it and maybe made a public apology, but instead, I had to hear it from a witness. It makes me feel like crap. It makes me feel like my personal comfort, safety, and privacy is less important than convenience or the bro code. At the same point, I want to analyze the implications of mistreatment. Like, if Chris really felt this way, I don't know why it didn't come up at that moment he was making.
Why are we watching a clip from the Steve Jobs movie? What is this video? Do you know how to make a video? You've apparently been doing this for like 10 years. Why is this, like, in this... First of all, why is he squished? You got a clip from this movie. Why is it in this, like, bizarre squished aspect ratio? What the fuck? How do you do this? You make videos for over a decade and you're this bad at this?
Jokes, or after, or even when I confronted him. It came up on an apology statement as a vague reference. This is actual sexualized art, a sexualized story, buying me a Discord figure years ago. And he also made comments on my body when I did the ice bucket challenge. So, 3 sex things plus a potential romantic gesture.
So this guy tried to, like... Man, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all of the allegedly really bad stuff. It's just the way she's describing, like, he complimented my body! Wow, lock him up, I guess. I mean, man, I guess he should have asked you for affirmative consent the whole time while he was, you know, before he complimented your body. I guess that would have been accurate. That would have been the right thing to do. You know, sign those consent forms before he makes any comments to that regard at all. Yeah. Man, are people like this happy? You know, like, like, is this really the world that you want? I don't know. You don't seem like a very happy person, you know, making this video about 10-year-old shit. Kind of seems like you're miserable. I'm just like, maybe if we didn't live in this world where, you know, this guy has to be, like, terrified to even, like, approach you, maybe he was into you, yeah, and I don't know, I don't know, maybe he wasn't, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, is your worldview is like, this fucking man tried to talk about my body? Yeah, I don't know, are you, like, happy being like this? Maybe you should just, I don't know, fucking chill out, it's, you know.
Chris maybe have been bitter.
I don't know, maybe he did a whole bunch of other bad stuff. I skipped most of this video, to be honest, so I don't know.
Because I didn't reciprocate romantic feelings or something. Turns out editing for free isn't a winning strategy for dating KP.
Great meme, dude. That's such a great meme.
You may know me as Pete or Orchard, but honestly...
Oh my god, why is this happening now? Wait, hang on!
And...
I don't know if you heard, but there are new allegations concerning Gabe! Oh my god!
This user... This idiot user... We're going to rent on the net.
Holy fucking shit, Gabe, I had no idea. Use of Nazi imagery? Pedophilia? Are you gonna sweep that under the rug? Holy fuck!
Zin sinds got worse.
Hi, I'm Courtney. You may know me as Pete or Orchard, but honestly, call me what you like. KP reached out to me a few weeks ago, asking me to cover the Gabe story in more detail.
So, yeah, Lily Orchard's here now.
As she was busy working on
This is surely what Lily Orchard looks like in real life.
Video here, and I unfortunately have a fair share of experience with recognizing online grooming, and am pretty unashamed in speaking.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Lily Orchard.
Out loudly against it. Gabriel C. Brown, also known as Black Griffin Online.
Oh wait, this is a different Pete? Called Orchard? Oh, right. This is like I think this is the one that, like, Lily Orchard stole the name from or something. I don't remember.
Has had growing speculations and concerns regarding his relationship
Sister? Okay.
and voice actress Lady Bell on My Little Pony. From most accounts, it looks
Why do we have Lily Orchard's fucking sister here?
Gabe had groomed his now wife from the time she was 14 until she pursued him herself at the age of 20. After their announced engagement and subsequent marriage, Gabe faced growing accusations online of grooming his wife. He dismissed the accusations under the guise that he had not known her prior to her being 20, and any interactions they did have while she was a minor.
Wow, this is completely irrelevant to everything that's been happening so far. This is great.
Was older than me, making me feel more nervous and out of place. He would bring up the prospects of the two of us dating and how it didn't feel.
Oh my god, so now we're getting into how SaberSpark is a rapist.
Right
Wow.
for us to do so. After that, he almost immediately initiated making out with me and guided me to his bed.
Oh
In
my
this moment,
god.
he did not directly
Guys, he was 4 to 5 years older than this person.
ask me for consent. I was thrown onto his bed and he would insert himself into me. SaberSpark was also significantly larger.
Oh my god, I was an 80-year-old something, or I was an 80-something pound 18-year-old girl. We've got freshly 18, people!
As I was an 18-year-old girl, so I physically could not stop him. I felt extremely nervous and uncomfortable because I had never experienced having any sort of sexual intimacy with someone.
Guys, he was 5 seconds older than me!
I was not dating before, much less someone I just met. I was very new to meeting people online in general. At that moment, I laid there dissociating as I felt very wrong while trying to rationalize it in my head to convince myself it was a safe and normal encounter. We brushed off the clean and finished.
So, making out and, bed and, disassociating and, right, so So again, I guess SaberSpark's a rapist because somebody, I guess consented but didn't want to. Classic tale, you know. I had to consent. I had no option but to consent. Right. Classic. You know, I'm just saying I've seen this a few times. All of the Minecraft rapists, it was the same thing. The freshly 18 thing. He tickled me and I felt raped. You know, I don't know, I feel like you could probably say no and get away in that situation, but he was 4 to 5 years older. I mean, that's basically like several decades. You know, in Final Fantasy years, at least. I mean, if this was a Final Fantasy character, 4 to 5 years older, that's like the grizzled party veteran guy who's like slain gods at this point. You know, I mean, like that's a pretty big age gap in Final Fantasy years. I don't know about real life. But, yeah, I mean, that's fair, actually. That's fair. I mean, you know, there's nothing I could do. I got raped. There was nothing I could do.
Himself and came back to the
Man.
bed and offered me a handshake, saying, "Friends, this would cause me for the."
No, it's about SaberSpark. It's talking about SaberSpark. This is all about pony convention. I was a fan of SaberSpark. Parasocial crush on. This is exactly the same thing that you always hear. It's literally the story of the fucking tickle rape girl. It's the exact same. I was like parasocially connected to this guy, and then when, you know, I got what I wanted, I decided I want more attention too. That's the way it always seems to go, you know, where it's this kind of thing. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it could just be the case that, you know, it's like, oh man, I mean, you know, like, to be fair, if you fucked SaberSpark, you probably should feel ashamed for one reason or another. Like, I would also probably be like, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. You know, so, but like, that doesn't really constitute, that's not the same thing. And also to just put this toward the end of the video is also very weird. I mean, again, I've said this, like, the video is named after SaberSpark. People are obviously clicking on the video for him. You want to bring up this shit earlier, maybe? I don't know if you thought you were doing, like, a funny, dramatic fucking reveal, you know, where you just, like, switch to fucking Lily Orchard's sister for a little bit or something. And then you just, oh, boom! And, like, pull the tablecloth out and SaberSpark's a rapist. I don't know why you wouldn't, like, lead with this or have ever mentioned this before. But sure, I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, I'm sorry, I've just seen plenty of fucking stories that are exactly like this. So I just don't know if I really, I don't know. It always seems to be from people that are really questionable and change their stories around a lot too, you know. Like, again, the Minecraft tickle rape girl who, like, changed her narrative, like, 5 times. You know, I don't know. This classic, like, he was a pony YouTuber. I couldn't say no. He was my favorite pony YouTuber. What was I gonna do? Not have sex with him? Probably not. Yeah, just don't. Just don't have sex with him. He would bring up the prospect of the two of us dating. Yeah, maybe you should have, I don't know, maybe you should understand that the guy who's into My Little Pony, you know, probably is going to be a bit of a fucking spurglord around women. Yeah, that might have been a good thing to assume. And then, you know, you being like a fan of his who apparently never at any point says no. I was uncomfortable, so I just, I laid there disassociating and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, did you tell him no? He did not directly ask me for consent, right. Oh, that's right. He didn't do the affirmative consent. He didn't write the consent form. He did not get her consent form. I mean, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. You're supposed to have that affidavit up in writing before you do this sort of thing. No passionate displays of affection or anything between two humans. No, no, no. Let's litigate this. Let's make sure we go through the correct channels here. Now, I'm going to need a consent form, and it might take 2 to 3 weeks for it to arrive by mail. And at that time, you can feel free to ask me if I'm willing to have sex with you, at which point I'll probably still just say yes anyway and then change my mind after. So it really doesn't matter that much. But yeah, he didn't ask. You know, he just took the fucking signals like people have done for thousands of years, you know. Right. And again, this is like, the worst part of something like this too is like it's already pretty shoddy. It's not a great takedown of anybody or like an accusation. It's just kind of by the numbers, like, ChatGPT, write me a rape allegation for SaberSpark, you know? It's just kind of that, you know? It's very, very basic. But it's always interesting when stuff like this, it's like very basic and comes across as kind of full of shit. And you know, he's, it's like, this is in your words. This isn't even SaberSpark's side of things. This is your side of things, where you're just like, oh, I didn't say no, and I was a big fan of his, and I went to a con specifically so that I could hang out with him, and, yeah, anyway, so he's a rapist. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's like one of these, I don't even need to hear his side of this. This is so fucking stupid. Right out the gate. I mean, like, I would be quicker to call the horse fucker a rapist than anybody. I'm so willing to believe that he fucks kids or dogs or whatever. Like, I'm so willing to believe that. I mean, she was freshly 18. She's basically a child. Yeah, but you know, even though it would probably be really easy to make me believe that SaberSpark is a rapist, even though, you know, I'm not seeing it in this. I don't know. This is taking me back to early 2024. We got Mama Max back, and we're doing funny allegations. This is amazing.
Much less someone I just met. I was very new to meeting people online in general. At that moment, I laid there dissociating, as I felt very wrong while trying to rationalize.
All right. Well, oh, I'm demisexual, everybody. Yeah, okay, sure. Sure. We're still doing this? We're still keeping this going? Wow, this is a whole lot of this. And then, yeah, there's Lily Orchard's sister for a while. Why is Lily Orchard here? Shitting on Lily Orchard because it's fun.
Think all this through because he didn't think it was going to be public. Oops. Hashtag sorry not sorry. Part 6. Shitting on Lily Orchard because it's fun.
Why is this in the video? We thought we'd have fun and dunk on our favorite bad manipulating rapist, Lily Orchard. Uh-huh. Why? I'm sorry, what kind of brain damage leads to videos like this? This isn't just autism, right? What leads to this? Where you just make this awful video that's like shotgun spray of allegations and stupid petty drama that no one cares about and 10-year-old shit that's unprovable, and then you just end it with like, anyway, here's Conway Twitty! What the fuck? What is this god-awful video? Uh-huh. Don't Google the plot. The main theme of the movie, Flowers in the Attic. Don't Google the plot. You know, I'm sorry, Kim Possible person. Maybe you should grow up. Fuck. This is so pathetic. Making a video like this just... I'm gonna throw this person under the bus for this and blah 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 and all these people that wronged me, and I'm not willing to even fucking say the word incest. I'm not even willing to say it. Don't Google the plot of this movie. It's disgusting. What a fucking... Holy shit.
This idiot user, we have a new enemy in town.
This is an extreme mega killer rant.
We're going to rent on a user.
Seriously, are you normal?
All of us are autistic.
It is becoming more insufferable.
It's full on user behavior. It's full on like just fucking child on the internet, but for some reason she's like 40 and talks like HR. Child on the internet. Ew, this thing is bad subject matter. Icky! I can't handle this. Can I get another YouTuber to read this part for me? Icky! Fucking pathetic. Don't make videos about this then. No one asked you to make this video. You chose to make this video. Fucking commit to it, you dumb bitch. Holy shit. Holy shit.
So welcome to the Lily section for the people who only care
Why?
about her and
Why is this a Lily section?
not any of the other stuff. Fun fact, Lily just rebranded herself as CD Callout because it's totally about not escaping all the pedophilia and abuse claims and just making people happy with her.
Okay, but like most of the people that complain about Lily Orchard, as far as I can tell, aren't even complaining about Lily Orchard. They're just complaining about her they're not complaining about the pedophilia or whatever. They're just mad that she doesn't like Pokemon or fucking whatever gay ass stupid children's media that fucking Lily Orchard doesn't like. It's always just that. It's always 8-hour stream about how Lily Orchard doesn't understand Steven Universe, which admittedly is really embarrassing if you're not able to understand that shit. I mean, yeah, I guess that's pretty pathetic.
Sunshiny content, because her content's always just so positive and great, and Jesus fucking Christ, she's not fucking fooling anyone.
This is like a brain goblin. The people that talk about Lily Orchard just can't fucking stop. Literally, this video is completely irrelevant to Lily Orchard, but you're just gonna staple this on for fucking no reason. Just make a different video. Why does this need to be in the video? Make a different video if you're gonna make this segment. Why is this related?
KP wanted to talk to Sketchy about all these accusations made against me, and then show screenshots that made it very obvious that she's lying.
Queen Serafina, that's the voice we're hearing right now. Queen Serafina. Alright, I think that's fine. Everyone's getting allegations. I think that's fine. I think that's enough of that. I don't need to know about her fucking stupid Lily Orchard takes. I don't care.